Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do Tuesday, June 4th, 2024 crosswords, and go for that 1,558-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Tuesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. All right, let's do it. Amen. Alexa, Mania, Ends, Nest, and February. Amen. Nathan Lane. The reason I was in most of the movies I've done is that they paid for me to be in the theater. Okay. Fends off. Exist and bah. You said it. Alright, nice. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Tuesday Daily Grid, which is by Daniel Bodily today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. And I thought this aspect ratio looked a bit weird. Maybe it's extra wide, maybe not. Only one way to find out. Let's see what Daniel Bodily has in store for us. Let's get into it. Florida Panther, diplomat success, maybe a pact. Noted whale watcher is Ahab. Tallest president is Abe Lincoln. Florida Panther is a puma. This must be a U-Haul. Black mamba. Woman in a tub. Okay, with 24 across, some summer coffee orders. There must be iced lattes. Developed in a way and inside with Jen Psaki, right? Boot bottoms are soles. Something kids menu might double as. Enter a username and password is to log in. Cricket. Family is kin. Equipment for zooming in is a camera lens. Placemat. Okay. Book jacket profiles are bios, and the Crimson Tide is Bama, Roll Tide. The main characters in The Bourne Identity and Memento are both amnesiacs. Computer debut of 84's Mac, and Rail Splitter's Tool. This is IMAX. An axe. Okay, conditional word encoding is else, if else. Expire is probably lapse. Right, ice lattes. Lovely Rita. Vegetable whose name means to eat. That's yam. Yam yam. About 4% of human blood must be type AB. Challenge for an underachiever. Okay. I think this is RCA cable. Subject of a caution sign on a park bench. Wet paint. Blink or jump is react. Hungry. Willing teachers is sub. AC measure is BTU, British Thermal Unit. Snafu here. Unfed. Shocking thing found on a farm. Kind of fence, right? Just an electric fence. More sardonic is Ryer. 5 is Aura. Urban Outfitters. Gets thinner, and Egyptian Viper is an asp. Nest for a raptor is an airy. Swinging blank. Swinging friar. Mascot of the Padres. A fly went by. Limbo bar. One across is a big cat. MC Hammer lyric that applies to each of the answers to this star clues. Can't touch this. Nah. Ursula's literary pets are eels. The gemstone Olympic Australis is an opal. Moses got the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. Where to look for fingerprints. Rio hosted the 16 Olympics. Aim at. Zirconium 40th. Fuzzy Fruit's a kiwi. AKC, American Kennel Club. Lots and lots. Probably just a ton. Still competing as in it. Gets thinner is slims down. Small dents ding. Crown on the Rolex logo. Emphasizes stress. Steph Curry. Simulu is in Barbie. Dressy attire. Poison sumac. Ceramic and sculpture both arts is Saray. Ann Lee and LSD, and a crime scene. Alright, it was indeed not extra wide. It was indeed just a square. So, I think I had slightly misaligned, but can't touch this. What are some things that you can't touch? A camera lens. You can't touch the glass part of a camera lens. It's really touch the outside part, but maybe that's like the housing or something. All right, we'll give him that. You can't touch wet paint. You can't touch an electric fence, you can't touch a limbo bar, and you can't touch a crime scene. Interesting revealer placement. It's a nice 4-5-4 phrase. Yeah, that's kind of fun. That's kind of it's like an 80s theme, right? You can't touch this. As you all know, maybe, pop culture and music especially is one of my my weaknesses, but this song is so iconic, even I know it. Let's look through this thing, see what we can learn on this Tuesday. It was quite a smooth Tuesday. We've got a puma, cross-reference to big cat there. Jen Psaki was the commencement speaker at the university that I teach at. I didn't go to commencement, but we have Ahab. You only live once. Woman in a tub. Let's take a look at that. Woman in a tub, Degas. Wow, that tub is very flat. Let's see if it'll load. Oh no, it's this. There's a lot of different paintings here, but I guess it must be this, right? Well, this is woman in the bathtub. The history of the cop. This is woman in her bath. Degas. Okay, here's the woman in a tub, or the tub is one of a suite of pastels. The 1880s. All right. There's also this woman in a tub, so there's multiple. All right. It's a Degas masterpiece. There you go. We have iced lattes. A couple of, I mean, at least one of two broken up entries here, but they are very close to each other, so I don't mind that too much. Good clue on yam. Didn't know that. Snafu is a fun word. Padres. I went to a bunch of Padres games while I lived in San Diego because one of my friends worked for the Padres. In fact, on the channel, you'll sometimes see me wearing a Padres shirt. So, go Padres. Yeah. It's all pretty fine, I think. Nothing too crazy. Both great movies. I'm a big fan of both movies. I think that's Christopher Nolan's best movie. Let me know if you disagree with that. Christopher Nolan has some other great movies, and I think The Bourne Identity is the best of the Bournes also. So, good clue on Amnesiacs. I like it. Yeah, type AB is okay. There's only, 4 blood types if you ignore the rhesus factor, but 40th is quite arbitrary. And it's a clue not that fun either. Unfed doesn't necessarily mean hungry, but we can accept it. Steph Curry. Okay, interesting choice of Steph. Simu Liu. Perhaps a bit name heavy in this one between Ann Lee and Simu Liu and Steph Curry. Kinda knew all of them. Maybe it's not that name heavy. Jen Psaki. I don't think any of those people are super, super, super famous. So maybe our non-American solvers. And, why would they care about Bama outside of America? Issa Rae. Yeah, I'm not sure if any of these people are kind of super, super, super famous, but good enough. Let's, I still can't get my Monday puzzle to sync on XW stats. Something's wrong. So far, 93% of users have solved faster than the Tuesday average. Median solvers 31% faster. Will this sync? No, it still won't sync for me. Neither of these puzzles will sync. Maybe I'll have to send an email or something, but can't get it to work. Other people must be getting it to work though, because there are stats available. So let me know what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. It is free to play. There's a link in the description below. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Thin pancake could be a crepe. Lumps of earth could be clods. Move as a plant is repot, each and every one. Danger is peril, and rub out is erase. And we just have valid. All right. We take 13-second PlusWords, I think. Handle or bar. It's the lever. Gavin and Stacey. That's a British show. I don't know Margaret John. Never seen Gavin and Stacey. Something to do with Rob Brydon though, right? I do watch the British panel shows. Rob Brydon is on Gavin and Stacey, along with some, some pretty famous British people. But all right, that's British. Guess that's probably the most British thing about this. Anyway, let's move on to the Telegraph Codewords, which is unfortunately not free to play, but it is fun to play. Hope you don't mind watching me try to play. Start with Codewords Tough. Try to find the E's, although this looks like a Y maybe. Maybe this is jazzy. Is it worth trying just right off the bat? Maybe that's... Is this eyes? Any chance? Any chance? This is Zephyrs. I think an II is a kind of lemur, right? Okay, what is this? Run up? Do we have a Q? There's an I, right? Armani? Adipose, like adipose tissue. Botanic Garden. Coccyx. It's not Armani. Brain Cell. It's Argali. I think this actually was jazzy in the end. Flout and Buffer. We have two. We have Ukase and Squat. Alright, jazzy was a good guess. And all my other guesses turned out alright. Eyes. Those are lemurs, I believe. UK. So this is something military, right? Is it? No. In Tsarist Russia, it's decree with the force of law. I didn't think it was UK's either. Pronunciation-wise. No, it actually does look like UK's or UK's. Alright, and an I believe is just a lemur. Yeah, they're kind of scary looking, and they got that like long finger to tap for bugs. I think they're nocturnal. I think eyes are a bit scary. Anyway, so we went with the Codewords regular. Let's see how we do on that one. This is some kind of vowel. Maybe it's an I. This, I could buy that this is an E. Kind of like an R here, although I'm not totally positive. Interesting. Maybe it's breeders. Like an L here? I'm really just guessing. I think it's gotta be an I. I don't know what this is though. Okay, there's definitely an error here. The S is right though, so you have to consider what this letter could possibly be, assuming everything else is right. Apple, apple. Okay, I think actually still has to be pie. What is this though? Paver, pager, payer. Maybe it's creepers, casks, fish cake. Take those. Coral, could also been chiral, to be honest. Others. Utopia, there's our U. Where's our Q? This is famous. I see it's Inquest and Quake. Unitard. Expensive. Existence. Okay. This is probably binder. This is probably jaunt. This is absurd. No. So I guess this is winder. Bingo. Spicy and zest. All right. Over average on that one. Made a couple missteps though. Couldn't see apple. I think it was totally possible to get that faster than I did. But anyway, let's end, as we always do, on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Let's see what we got here today. School, spool, wax, solar panel. Movie, thread, honeycomb, wind. Laser, ball, wrap, vitamin. Coil, spreadsheet, organism, and pluck. I think these things all have cells, is what I think. They all sort of stood out, to be honest, amongst this group. Pluck, wax, thread, and laser are all ways to remove hair. Coil, ball, spool. Those are kind of ways to store string. Like you'd want. Like I do think that, you know, solar panel wind is supposed to be a misdirect, and honeycomb wax even. Let's try this one first. Things made of cells. There you go. This seems reasonable. This could be wind, wrap, ball, and coil, and then movie, spool, school, and vitamin. I think this must be the easiest one. Let's try it though. Yeah. I think this is right. No, one away. Okay, so spool, of course, can be the same. So the question is, what goes with these 3? School, movie, and vitamin. B movie, B vitamin, B school, B ball. That's gotta be the hardest one. Yeah. Business school, basketball, a B movie, and a B vitamin, of which there are several. And these are just things that you can do to a chord, let's say. Twist around, yeah. All right, so just a little misstep there, but always a good day when you can figure out all 4 connections. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Wednesday puzzles. See you then.